Welcome to Vint Corners, where vintage meets elegance in timeless home design. Today, we unveil Italian-inspired spring interiors infused with Maxalto charm and cinematic beauty. Let your imagination bloom as we journey through refined spaces. Don't forget to like, comment your favorite scene, and subscribe for more inspiring vintage decor. A Mediterranean-inspired front elevation graced with arched walnut-framed windows, textured stucco, and blooming lavender planters. Wrought iron lanterns glow subtly on a travertine path, while warm terracotta tiles crown the roof. The facade radiates Italian charm with timeless elegance, inviting viewers into a world of vintage serenity and sunlit sophistication. The entryway unfolds with marble flooring beneath soft celadon-painted walls. A curved staircase in moss-green velvet sweeps upward, while an alabaster chandelier scatters golden light across vintage brass sconces. The atmosphere is tranquil and elegant, echoing spring freshness and refined grace at the very threshold of this romantic home. The living room blends Maxalto refinement with vintage warmth. Sage linen sofas, a travertine fireplace, and walnut detailing. Mid-century armchairs rest on a muted ochre rug. Light dances through linen sheers, casting poetic shadows across smoked glass and brass tables, enveloping the space in cinematic calm and understated luxury. An intimate bar nook glimmers with emerald glass shelves and antique mirrored backing. Brass fixtures sparkle against an apricot plaster wall, while a walnut cabinet with fine marquetry adds heirloom depth. The setting feels like a jewel box, moody, opulent, and softly illuminated for quiet elegance and vintage flair. The dining room sings with Italian opulence. A rosewood oval table anchors the space, encircled by ivory boucle chairs. Overhead, a Murano chandelier casts shimmering light, highlighting travertine floors below. Gauzy curtains filter golden rays, infusing the scene with softness, refinement, and a quiet celebration of spring's arrival. Tucked in sunlight, the breakfast nook is a pastoral vignette. A terrazzo-topped tulip table and caramel leather chairs sit beneath arched garden doors. Floral wallpaper and olive-hued walls create a fresco feel, while terracotta floor tiles glow under buttery morning light, exuding timeless charm and countryside-inspired intimacy. The kitchen pairs tradition and craft, ashwood cabinetry, Calacatta marble, and a matte black La Cornu range. Brass hardware adds vintage elegance. A handmade tile backsplash reflects warm ambient light, while open shelving displays ceramics and copper accents, turning culinary function into an ode to Italian heritage and beauty. The butler's pantry is an enclave of quiet luxury. Painted in lichen green with glass front cabinets, it holds copper pots and Italian ceramics. A pendant light casts soft illumination on marble counters, while ribbed glass reflects depth and dimension in this beautifully curated, practical space of nostalgic elegance. A corridor of arched fluted doorways reveals terrazzo floors and cloud gray walls. Brass-framed photographs form a rhythmic gallery, illuminated by sculptural wall sconces. The hallway feels like an art piece, each step a passage through light and shadow, space and silence, in a beautifully composed visual journey. The guest bedroom blends soft linen tones, sun-washed terracotta, and walnut textures. A carved four-poster bed rests over jute and silk rugs, with light cascading through fluttering gauze curtains. The room breathes warmth and quiet elegance, whispering springtime stories through every texture, fabric, and detail of its vintage layers. The ensuite bathroom is sculptural and serene. Travertine covers walls and floors, while a freestanding tub glows under a domed ceiling. Tulip-like glass pendants and brushed brass accents reflect on olive plaster, creating an ambience that feels like a private spa steeped in artisanal beauty and vintage softness. A reading room enveloped in olive green offers quiet romance. Shelves brim with old tomes and vintage objects. A tufted rose lounge anchors the space, beside a bronze lamp and a lace-trimmed curtain. Light plays across herringbone oak floors, inviting moments of reflection and timeless literary escape. The main bedroom exudes layered intimacy. Flax bedding, linen canopy, and cream velvet drapes. A vintage brass bed glows beneath golden hour light from the arched window. A Maxalto desk in smoked oak adds thoughtful elegance, creating a perfect blend of rustic warmth and refined Italian sophistication. The dressing room is a study in elegance and form. Shelves of rosewood cradle accessories, while an almond velvet ottoman reflects softly in an antique mirror. Light filters from above, highlighting the cabinetry's wood grain and transforming this transitional space into a sanctuary of texture and clarity. A main bathroom steeped in romantic minimalism. Twin marble sinks with brushed brass fittings rest on a weathered oak vanity. Travertine wraps the room in warmth, while an ornate vintage mirror reflects pendants shaped like blooming tulips, glowing like spring flowers in soft, luxurious harmony. The sunroom is a spring reverie. Painted in soft lemon and cream, it opens to the garden. Rattan chairs with ivory cushions surround a marble bistro table. Jasmine vines frame the arched windows. Shadows flutter across limestone floors, creating a peaceful, perfumed retreat flooded with golden daylight. The laundry room redefines function with vintage elegance. Pale sage cabinetry and zellige tiles in soft blush evoke handcrafted charm. An aged brass faucet and farmhouse sink offer utilitarian beauty. A skylight drenches the room in light, revealing wicker textures, linen folds, and a soothing ambience of rustic calm. A vestibule hallway transitions to the rear of the home. A mosaic tile floor guides the eye beneath a tall iron-frame skylight. Boxwood in sculptural planters and dove-gray Maxalto paneling create a sense of classic proportion. The space is luminous, orderly, and gracefully composed. Beyond the doors, a covered loggia opens under limestone arches. Linen-draped sofas, marble tables, and urns of blooming hydrangeas rest in dappled light. The filtered sun and rustling leaves create an ambient symphony, inviting moments of slow living beneath the open sky in timeless Italian fashion. The backyard is an elegant Italian garden. Sculpted boxwood lines gravel paths, a vintage stone fountain bubbles gently, and wrought iron chairs surround a travertine dining table beneath wisteria vines. Afternoon light falls across every surface, celebrating the artistry of nature and architecture in perfect vintage harmony. thank you for joining us in this visual journey through elegant vintage spring interiors. We hope these timeless spaces sparked your creativity and love for design. If you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe to Vint Corners, and share your thoughts in the comments. Until next time, stay inspired.